How do you move rivers, build cities from scratch, and connect continents with a single blueprint? China has spent trillions to find out. From the AI-powered streets of Gong'an to the deep-sea marvel of Yangtze Port, the scale will leave you stunned. Stay with us as we count down the 20 most expensive megaprojects ever built in China. China dropped nearly 1.2 billion yuan on a giant radio dish in the middle of Guizhou's mountains, and the world took notice. That's when FAST, also known as a China Sky, officially entered the chat. Finished in 2016 and fully operational by 2020, this thing isn't just big. It's the largest single-dish radio telescope on Earth. We're talking about 1,640 feet across. That's over a quarter mile of pure cosmic listening power. Maintaining a structure that massive is a total headache unless you've got smart tech on your side. So China rolled out intelligent maintenance robots. These high-tech helpers cruise around checking cables, keeping everything tight, and extending the telescope's observing time by about a month every year. Talk about efficiency. With a measurement system that can perceive the environment and acquired position of the target, FAST has already picked up over 500 new pulsars since going live, and it's still going strong. The scientific community is hyped, and honestly, it's hard not to be. This isn't just a mega project, it's a game changer. How do you redefine what a mega project looks like? You build something so massive, so ambitious, it shakes the global energy game. That's exactly what China is doing with the Midog hydropower station, a 137 billion yuan power project unfolding in the remote, rugged landscapes of Tibet. Located on the Yalong-Zangpo River near Midog County, this future hydropower giant is expected to generate an incredible 60 gigawatts of electricity. That's a level of output most countries could only dream of. While the station is still in its early construction phase, full completion is targeted for 2033. But this isn't just about power, it's about vision. Midog is being built in one of the most challenging environments on Earth, requiring cutting-edge engineering and sheer determination to make it happen. Of course, a project this massive doesn't come without controversy. Environmental concerns and geopolitical tensions are already swirling. But China is pushing forward, aiming to turn this dream into reality. If completed as planned, the Midog hydropower station won't just be a dam. It'll be a global symbol of what's possible when money, technology, and ambition collide. Never before has a country taken on something this massive just to move water. China's South Water Transfer Project is legendary in the world of infrastructure. With a price tag soaring past $70 billion, this 2,700-mile canal system is on a whole other level. The mission? Shift trillions of gallons of water from the wet south, mainly the Yangtze River, all the way up to the dry and thirsty north. And when we say dry, we mean it. Cities like Beijing and Tianjin have been battling serious water shortages for decades. So instead of letting the north run dry, China went full throttle on a plan that's been talked about since the Mao era. Only now, it's real. The project's so huge, it's divided into 3 separate routes, eastern, central, and western. 2 of them are already pumping water, serving over 120 million people. That's not just engineering, it's life support. From saving cities to fueling industries, this is water management on a scale the world's never seen. It's bold, it's massive, and it's working. You know what doesn't come cheap? Rewriting the map and powering millions of homes at the same time. That's exactly what China did with the Three Gorges Dam. And yeah, it cost a jaw-dropping $31.8 billion. Built across the mighty Yangtze River in Hubei province, this beast of a project is the world's largest hydroelectric power station by installed capacity, clocking in at a mind-blowing 22.5 gigawatts. That's enough juice to power entire regions, keeping the lights on for millions of people across China. But this wasn't a weekend job. It took decades of planning and 17 years of non-stop work to bring this megastructure to life. When it finally went fully operational in 2012, it wasn't just about generating energy. It was about controlling floods, improving shipping routes, and making a massive flex on engineering. Today, the Three Gorges Dam stands as a symbol of China's massive ambition and its own approach to problem-solving. It's more than concrete and turbines. It's a monument to the country's drive to dominate energy on a global scale. So the question is, was it worth the cost, or did we trade too much just to flip the switch? Someone had to take high-speed rail to the next level, and China said, bet. With over $500 billion already invested, China's high-speed rail network is the biggest and fastest on the planet. It spans nearly 30,000 miles of sleek electric tracks, moving trains across the country at speeds up to 220 miles per hour. And guess what? They are not even close to done. By 2035, they plan to add another 15,000 miles. That's insane. This isn't just about getting from point A to point B faster. It's a full-blown transformation of how people live, work, and move. Small cities are booming. Commutes that used to take hours now feel like a quick ride. The country is literally being stitched together with steel at lightning speed. But this kind of flex doesn't come cheap. $500 billion isn't pocket change, even for a powerhouse like China. Still, the returns are massive. Boosted economies, cleaner transport, and a global reputation for engineering dominance. Can all those lines stay profitable? Will smaller cities keep up with the pace? Valid points. But for now, China's just out here killing it on the tracks. Every once in a while, a project comes along that's so bold, so unreal, it flips the game entirely. That's exactly what happened with the Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge, an $18.8 billion megastructure stretching 34.2 miles across. The sea. Yeah, this isn't just long. It's the longest sea-crossing bridge system on Earth, connecting Hong Kong, Macau, and Zhuhai. It links 3 major cities in the Pearl River Delta with a mix of overwater bridges, undersea tunnels, and man-made islands. Straight up, it's like something out of a futuristic blueprint, but it's 100% real and fully operational. Opened in 2018, the bridge out travel time from hours to just about 30 minutes. That's a massive win for trade, tourism, and regional integration. China didn't just build a bridge. They built a shortcut across a major economic zone. Built to last 120 years, this bridge isn't just connecting cities. It's making a statement. When China builds, they go all in. So the real question is, was it worth nearly $19 billion? Or is this just a flex that went a little too far? Number 14, the Gansu Wind Farm, who spends over $18 billion to chase the wind. China did, and they did it big. The Gansu Wind Farm, one of the most ambitious renewable energy projects the world has ever seen. Tucked away in the wide-open landscapes of Gansu Province, this mega project is aiming to pump out a staggering 20 gigawatts of clean power once it's fully up and running. That's enough to light up entire provinces. Construction kicked off back in 2008, and it's been growing ever since. Thousands of massive wind turbines stretching across the desert, catching every breeze to fuel China's clean energy dreams. And with a final price tag of about $18.2 billion, this isn't just a project, it's a commitment to the future. Early on, the farm faced serious issues. A lot of that wind power had nowhere to go. Grid problems and overcapacity meant tons of energy got wasted. Critics were bummed out, calling it a flashy build with not enough function. Still, China didn't back down. They kept investing, upgrading the power grid, and pushing ahead with storage tech and transmission lines. Slowly but surely, Gansu started proving itself. It's now a sign of where renewable energy is headed, and how even the biggest plans need time to hit their stride. Number 13, Beijing Daxing International Airport. Did China really drop $17.5 billion on an airport that looks like it landed from another planet? Yep, and it's called Beijing Daxing International Airport. Opened in 2019 and designed by the legendary Zaha Hadid, this next-level terminal isn't just big, it's a masterpiece. From above, it looks like a giant starfish stretching across the landscape, and it's built to handle 100 million passengers every year. This mega-project was born out of China's need to ease the pressure on Beijing Capital International Airport, which was getting slammed with traffic. So they went full throttle and built one of the most advanced, efficient, and stylish airports on Earth. But it's not just about the looks. This place is engineered to move people fast, with cutting-edge tech, ultra-smooth layouts, and smart systems everywhere. Passengers can get from security to gate in record time. It's high-key the future of air travel. Of course, that kind of scale doesn't come cheap. Construction costs it $17.5 billion. But China's betting big on long-term returns, economically and globally. Daxing isn't just an airport, it's a power move. Number 12, Shenzhen-Zhongshan Link. Have a look at one of China's sleekest mega projects yet, the Shenzhen-Zhongshan Link. With a hefty price tag of $4.83 billion, this isn't just a bridge or a tunnel, it's both. A full-on 30.9-mile hybrid that's reshaping the Pearl River Delta. Think of it this way. Two major cities, Shenzhen and Zhongshan, separated by water and crazy long commutes. China's solution? Build a bridge-tunnel system so advanced it cuts the drive from 2 hours to just 30 minutes. That's not just saving time, it's flipping the whole regional traffic game. This mega structure includes overwater sections, massive artificial islands, and one of the longest undersea vehicle tunnels ever attempted. It's designed to handle extreme marine conditions while keeping everything smooth and steady underneath the waves. More than just a flashy project, this link is a strategic power move. It's set to fuel trade, tighten economic ties, and make daily life way easier for millions across the Greater Bay Area. It's still under construction, but already turning heads worldwide. When it's finally done, it'll stand as another jaw-dropping example of how China doesn't just build big, they build bold. Number 11. Phoenix Towers. Is China really planning to build the tallest pair of towers the world's ever seen? They are calling them the Phoenix Towers, set to rise in Wuhan. These futuristic skyscrapers are designed to hit 3,281 feet in height. That's 1 kilometer tall, taller than anything standing today. And they are not just about size, they're about symbolism. The twin towers represent the male and female phoenix, rooted deep in Chinese culture, standing for balance and harmony. These towers aren't just sky-high, they are packed with green tech, solar panels, wind turbines, rainwater harvesting, and even hydrogen fuel cells. The idea is to make them self-sustaining, blending jaw-dropping height with serious eco-flex. Planned for an island in a lake near the heart of Wuhan, this $1.2 billion project aims to put the city on the global map, not just for its skyline, but for pushing the limits of what's possible in urban design. Though construction hasn't fully kicked off yet, the buzz is real. If built, the Phoenix Towers wouldn't just dominate the skyline, they'd totally redefine it. Get ready for today's mystic topic. Hovering above a maze of highways, this $200 billion Chinese mega-project has broken all records with what looks like a sci-fi portal dropped into the real world. But is it just architecture, or is there a deeper purpose? The structure's sleek black glass finish captures a reflection of an entire skyline, almost like it's watching us back. Could this be China's boldest move into AI surveillance, or something far more advanced? Drop your thoughts below and don't forget to mention #MysticTopic. Number 10. Chengdu-Lhasa Railway. A $50 billion price tag. Mountains taller than Denver. Over 1,100 miles of engineering defiance. Can you guess what it is? China's Chengdu-Lhasa Railway, one of the most expensive and extreme megaprojects the world has ever seen. This isn't just a train route. It's an engineering masterclass connecting Chengdu in Sichuan province to Lhasa in Tibet. This railway punches through some of the world's toughest terrain. We're talking about high-altitude zones where oxygen levels drop and temperatures crash. So how do you even build a railway through the sky? To pull this off, Chinese engineers had to drill through mountains, lay tracks across active seismic zones, and design tunnels that stretch for miles under some of the steepest slopes on Earth. Over 70% of the entire route is either in tunnels or on bridges. Yeah, you heard that right. One section of the line between Yan and Ningqi is especially wild. It crosses 47 tunnels and 120 bridges, including one that spans a whopping 2,500 feet across a deep valley. The entire stretch climbs to altitudes over 16,400 feet, which is higher than any peak in the Rockies. Number 9. Belt and Road Initiative. What kind of mega project racks up a price tag of over $1 trillion and stretches across 3 continents? We're talking about China's Belt and Road Initiative, hands down the most expensive and ambitious global infrastructure project in modern history. So what exactly is it? Imagine building roads, railways, ports, and energy pipelines not just across China but deep into Asia, Africa, and Europe. That's what this project is all about, reviving the ancient Silk Road, but on a whole new level powered by modern engineering and big economic bets. Launched in 2013, the Belt and Road Initiative isn't just one project. It's thousands, from highways in Pakistan to rail lines in Kenya and ports in Greece. China is basically connecting the globe through trade routes that all lead back to Beijing. It's like building an economic highway network that spans more than 60 countries. Why drop over $1 trillion on global infrastructure? For China, it's about more than just business. It's a strategy to boost global trade, gain political influence, and secure access to resources. And while some nations are reaping the benefits, others are stuck with rising debt and incomplete projects. Is China reshaping the world or biting off more than it can chew? At over $1 trillion, the Belt and Road Initiative is more than a mega project. It's a global power move. How much would it cost to touch the clouds? Well, China's answer is $2.4 billion, and it comes in the form of the Shanghai Tower, the tallest building in the country and the second tallest on the planet. Standing at a jaw-dropping 2,073 feet, this skyscraper isn't just a vertical giant. It's a symbol of futuristic design and cutting-edge sustainability. But here's the kicker. It's not just tall, it's twisted. The entire building spirals upward by 120 degrees, reducing wind loads by up to 24%. That design move alone saved China tens of millions in construction costs. Built in the heart of Shanghai's financial district, this megastructure packs 128 floors filled with offices, hotels, retail spaces, and even observation decks that give you a panoramic view of the city and beyond. It also boasts one of the fastest elevators in the world, zipping up at over 46 miles per hour. But the Shanghai Tower isn't just about looks and height. It's smart, too. With a double-layered glass facade, it naturally regulates temperature, cutting down on energy use. That move alone made it one of the world's greenest skyscrapers when it opened in 2015. What do you build when the sea gets in your way? If you're China, you drop $1.5 billion and build one of the longest ocean-crossing bridges on Earth, the Hebei Bridge. Stretching about 22 miles across the Hangzhou Bay, this engineering monster connects the bustling cities of Jiaqing and Ningbo. Before the bridge, that trip took hours, looping around the bay. Now it's a quick 2-hour drive from Shanghai to Ningbo, saving time, fuel, and money every single day. But building a bridge this long over open water, that's no walk in the park. Engineers had to deal with intense tidal forces, unpredictable weather, and the salty corrosion of seawater. And yet they managed to pull off a 6-lane expressway that not only holds strong but also flexes with the shifting tides and wind loads. The project wasn't just about transportation. It was a game changer for the whole Yangtze River Delta, one of China's busiest economic zones. With faster access to ports and cities, trade boomed, industries grew, and new business districts popped up along the route. What happens when two nations team up to build a city from scratch with sustainability at its core and pour $22 billion into plan? You get the Shenzhen Eco City, one of China's boldest urban megaprojects yet. Located about 25 miles southeast of Tianjin, this place wasn't always a model for green living. In fact, it used to be a heavily polluted wasteland. Seriously, the kind of land you'd normally write off. But today, it's being transformed into a clean, high-tech urban hub thanks to a joint effort between China and Singapore. So what makes it worth billions? This city was designed to house 350,000 people and run on renewable energy, smart infrastructure, and sustainable transport. That means solar-powered buildings, advanced water recycling systems, electric buses, and even a setup that tracks carbon footprints in real time. It's not just about living well, it's about living responsibly. They've even set strict goals, over 50% green space, 100% potable water reuse, and 20% of buildings powered by renewables. And yes, those targets are being met. Either way, at $22 billion, this isn't just another development. It's a statement about what's possible when sustainability is more than just a buzzword. It's the blueprint. How do you ease the pressure of one of the world's most crowded capitals and spend $580 billion doing it? Xi'an is China's bold plan to build a futuristic smart city from the ground up. Located about 60 miles southwest of Beijing, this megaproject isn't just about building another urban zone. It's about creating a next-gen city packed with smart tech, green energy, and cutting-edge design, all to help take the load off Beijing and shift development toward more balanced growth. Planned to stretch over 770 square miles. That's bigger than New York City. Zhong'an is designed with self-sufficiency in mind. Think renewable energy systems, underground transportation networks, AI-powered infrastructure, and even geothermal heating to keep things clean and efficient year-round. The goal, to build a city where people can live, work, and thrive without the chaos and pollution that plague so many mega-urban areas. It's being called the Chinese Silicon Valley, and with that kind of price tag, expectations are sky high. Still, at $580 billion, this isn't just one of the most expensive projects in China, it's one of the most ambitious urban experiments the world has ever seen. When chaos hits the coast, how do you keep the world's busiest port from skipping a beat? China's answer: drop $12 billion into the middle of the sea and build the Yangshan deep water port. Located about 20 m offshore, this massive port is built on a set of man-made islands in the East China Sea. Why out there? Because the shallow waters near Shanghai just couldn't handle the size of today's mega cargo ships. So China brought the port to the deeper waters, literally. The Yangshan port is a logistical powerhouse. It connects to the mainland via the Donghai Bridge, a stunning 20-m structure that links it back to Shanghai's main shipping network. Every day, thousands of containers flow through this hub, feeding global supply chains and powering trade routes that stretch across the world. But it's not just size that makes this port impressive. It's the tech the terminal uses: automated cranes, smart tracking systems, and digital controls to move cargo faster and more efficiently than traditional ports. It's high speed, high volume, and high tech. With global trade constantly shifting, Yangshan gives China a serious edge. It's not just about importing and exporting goods, it's about dominating the maritime economy. At $12 billion, the Yangshan deep water port isn't just a mega project, it's a statement. China isn't just playing the game, they are setting the rules. Beijing Military City is a new era of military dominance underway. When a country builds a command center bigger than the Pentagon, the Beijing Military City, the most secretive and possibly the most expensive military megaproject China has ever constructed. Satellite images have revealed a sprawling, fortified base covering around 1,500 acres on the outskirts of Beijing. That's more than twice the size of the Pentagon. But here's the twist: China hasn't officially confirmed its purpose. Still, experts believe this massive facility is set to become the central hub for the People's Liberation Army, potentially housing all key branches under one roof. What's inside? While much of the info is classified, signs point to underground bunkers, cyber warfare divisions, satellite communication systems, and advanced command centers. It's designed not just for traditional defense, but to integrate modern warfare, from space surveillance to AI-based military operations. The cost? While China hasn't revealed official numbers, analysts suggest the investment could run into tens of billions of dollars, especially when you consider the advanced tech and infrastructure packed into this base. How do you solve water scarcity in one of China's driest regions? Simple: you dig through mountains and move rivers. At least, that's the idea behind the Central Yunnan Water Diversion Project, a $12 billion megaproject that's shifting the flow of nature itself. Located in southwest China, this ambitious project aims to transfer water from the Jinsha River, a major tributary of the Yangtze, all the way to central Yunnan province, an area that struggled with water shortages for years. We're talking about supplying clean water to cities, farmlands, and over 11 million people. Now, here's where it gets wild. The system involves over 400 miles of tunnel and canals. That's like building a water highway from San Diego to Phoenix, underground. And the route passes through rough, mountainous terrain, which makes the engineering behind it just as impressive as the mission itself. The project is expected to deliver nearly 3.44 billion cubic feet of water every year. That's enough to fill more than 25 million bathtubs every single day. It's a game changer for agriculture, industry, and daily life across the region. With billions already poured in and more work ahead, the Central Yunnan Water Diversion Project is more than just a pipeline. It's one of the most critical and costly efforts to balance nature with human need in modern China. What if an entire city ran on sunshine? In China's Solar Valley, that's not a dream, it's reality in the making. With over $740 million already invested, this high-tech hub is redefining how clean energy and urban life can work hand in hand. Located in Dezhou in Shandong province, Solar Valley is often called the Solar Silicon Valley of China. Why? Because it's home to some of the world's most advanced solar research, manufacturing, and real-world application, all packed into a single district.